Welcome back, gardening enthusiasts. Today, we're diving into the important topic of companion planting. We'll explore which vegetables you should avoid planting together to ensure a thriving garden. First, welcome to agriculture. I'm so glad you're here. Whether you're a seasoned gardener or just starting out, this channel is all about helping you grow your knowledge and your plants. Here, we dive into everything from planting tips and pest control to the best practices for sustainable farming. Our goal is to empower you with the tools and information you need to cultivate your green thumb. So, if you love all things agriculture, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Join our community of fellow gardening enthusiasts and let's grow together. First up, tomatoes. These juicy fruits should not be planted with potatoes, corn, eggplant, or peppers. First up, let's talk about tomatoes and potatoes. These two might look great together in a recipe, but in the garden, they can spell trouble. Both plants are highly susceptible to blight, a nasty fungal disease that spreads like wildfire. If you plant them too close, you're inviting disease right to your garden party. Plus, they compete for similar nutrients, especially nitrogen. This can lead to stunted growth and disappointing yields for both crops. So, save the potatoes for another part of the garden. Next, we have tomatoes and corn. Now, corn is a tall guy in the garden. While it loves to stretch towards the sun, it can overshadow your tomatoes, stealing precious sunlight they need to thrive. And let's not forget pests. Corn attracts critters like the corn earworm, which can also target your tomatoes. Keeping them apart will help you avoid these problems. Eggplants. Tomatoes and eggplants are both part of the nightshade family. Sounds like a match made in heaven, right? Not quite. They share similar pests, like aphids and the Colorado potato beetle. This means that planting them together can lead to increased pest populations in your garden. Plus, they both crave the same nutrients, leading to competition that can stunt their growth. Tomatoes and peppers. Another nightshade duo. Just like eggplants, peppers attract similar pests, which can wreak havoc on both crops. Plus, both plants need a lot of nitrogen. When grown together, they're just competing for resources, which can lead to poor growth and lower quality fruit. Potatoes and eggplants. Both of these plants belong to the nightshade family, which might seem like a perfect pairing. But here's the catch. They share similar pests and diseases. Potatoes are prone to issues like blight, and eggplants can fall victim to the same diseases. Planting them together can lead to rapid disease spread, putting both crops at risk. Next, potatoes and peppers. Like eggplants, peppers are also nightshades. While they might look good together in your kitchen, they can cause problems in the garden. Act similar pests, such as aphids and the dreaded Colorado potato beetle. This means a pest problem on one can easily spill over to the other, leading to an infestation. Potatoes and the cabbage family. This includes plants like cabbage, broccoli, and kale. These crops have different nutrient needs and can compete for resources. Cabbage family plants tend to be heavy feeders, requiring a lot of nutrients, while potatoes also need their fair share. Carrots and celery. While they might look great side by side in your garden, they can actually compete for resources. Celery is a high-demand plant that requires a lot of water and nutrients. Carrots, on the other hand, prefer drier soil. When planted together, celery can stunt carrot growth, leading to smaller and less flavorful roots. So, it's best to keep these two apart. Carrots and dill. Dill is known for attracting beneficial insects, but it can also bring along some unwanted guests that harm carrots, like the carrot fly. The strong aroma of dill can interfere with the growth of carrots as well. This makes it a less than ideal companion for our crunchy orange friends. Instead, consider planting dill away from your carrots to keep them safe. Finally, we have carrots and parsnips. While they may seem similar, planting these two together can lead to competition for nutrients and space. Both crops have similar growth habits and nutrient requirements, which can result in stunted growth for both. It's best to give them their own space in the garden for optimal growth. Cabbage family and strawberries. While these plants might look lovely next to each other, they don't play well in the garden. Cabbage family plants, like cabbage, broccoli, and kale, can attract pests such as aphids and cabbage worms. These pests may also target strawberries, leading to infestations that can damage your berry crop. Additionally, the growth habits of these plants can hinder each other. Cabbage and its relatives are heavy feeders, which means they can compete for nutrients, leaving strawberries less healthy and productive. Cabbage family and peppers. Like strawberries, peppers can be negatively affected by the presence of brassicas in the garden. Cabbage and its relatives can attract the same pests that love to munch on pepper plants, such as aphids and spider mites. This overlap can lead to increased pest pressure on your peppers. Moreover, both groups have high nutrient needs. Planting them together can lead to competition for essential nutrients, resulting in subpar growth and yield for both crops. Beans and onions. While both are staples in the garden, they don't get along very well. Onions release a strong sulfur compound that can inhibit the growth of beans. This means your beans may struggle to thrive when planted near onions, leading to smaller yields and weaker plants. It's best to keep these two apart for a healthier garden. Next, let's discuss beans and garlic. Similar to onions, garlic also contains sulfur compounds that can negatively affect bean growth. Garlic's strong flavor and scent can overpower bean plants, preventing them from flourishing. If you want to grow both successfully, give them plenty of space in the garden. Now let's take a look at chives. These little green wonders might add flavor to your dishes, but they can also pose a problem for beans. Chives, like their allium relatives, can inhibit the growth of beans through their strong aromatic compounds. This competition can lead to reduced yields and slower growth. Finally, we have beans and leeks.
Which is leeks.
Just like onions, garlic, and chives, leeks are also members of the allium family. Planting beans near leeks can lead to similar issues. The strong flavors of leeks can inhibit bean growth, making it harder for them to reach their full potential. Onions and peas. While both are delicious additions to your meals, they don't make great companions in the garden. Onions are known to release certain compounds that can stunt the growth of peas. This means that planting them together can lead to smaller, weaker pea plants and reduced yields. Keeping these two apart will help them thrive. Now let's discuss onions and asparagus. Asparagus is a perennial favorite in many gardens, but it doesn't appreciate being planted near onions. Both plants have different nutrient requirements and growth habits, which can lead to competition for resources. Onions can hinder the growth of asparagus, resulting in a less productive crop. Peas should avoid being planted with onions, garlic, and shallots. Similar to beans, these alliums can stunt pea growth, reducing your harvest. Peas and garlic. While both are staples in the kitchen, they don't get along well in the garden. Garlic releases strong compounds that can stunt the growth of peas. This means if you plant them too close, your pea plants may struggle to thrive, leading to lower yields and smaller pods. Corn and sorghum. These two crops may seem similar, but planting them together can create problems. Both corn and sorghum are tall plants that compete for sunlight, nutrients, and water. Planting them in close proximity can lead to reduced yields for both crops due to this competition. Additionally, they can attract similar pests, which can increase the risk of infestations affecting both crops. Celery. This crunchy vegetable has some specific planting preferences. Celery should be avoided with carrots, potatoes, and tomatoes. Celery is a high-water plant that thrives in moist conditions, while carrots prefer drier soil. Planting them together can lead to competition for moisture, resulting in stunted growth for both. Next, let's talk about lettuce. While it's a garden favorite, it doesn't pair well with celery and cucumbers. Like celery, lettuce prefers cooler temperatures. When planted with cucumbers, which thrive in warmer conditions, the two can compete for light and nutrients, leading to uneven growth. With potatoes and tomatoes, celery competes for nutrients. All three have high nutrient demands, which can lead to poor yields if planted too close together. Now let's discuss beets. These vibrant roots should not be planted with chard and spinach. All three plants have similar nutrient needs, and planting them together can lead to competition for resources. This can result in smaller, less productive crops across the board. Finally, we have cucumbers. While they're a great addition to any garden, they should be avoided with potatoes and aromatic herbs like sage. Potatoes and cucumbers compete for nutrients and water, which can stunt their growth. Moreover, aromatic herbs like sage can inhibit cucumber development through their strong scents. So there you have it. To maintain a healthy and productive garden, remember to avoid these plant pairings. Understanding plant relationships is key to successful gardening. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more gardening tips. Happy gardening, and see you next time.